Operation Scugog Food Bank 2022 Christmas Campaign. Karen Teed, on behalf of the Operation Scugog Christmas Committee. Due to the ongoing pandemic and to ensure everyone's safety, Operation Scugog is giving out gift cards this year. Instead of our traditional Christmas hamper campaign, we will give our clients gift cards and a holiday food box. Starting in early November, we will distribute gift cards our clients can use to purchase their own gifts and food. Suppose you want to donate food or gift cards, please include the activation receipt or make a monetary donation. In that case, you can drop them off at the Operation Scugog School Portables beside the Victory Christian Center at 593 Alma Street on Tuesday afternoons from 1 to 3 p.m. on November 15th, 22nd, and 29th, as well as December 6th. Monetary donations can be made by check or cash and be dropped off in person or donated online through the Canada Helps website by selecting Operation Scugog. If you have any questions, please inquire at operationscugog@gmail.com or call us at 905-985-3087 and leave a message. We thank you for your understanding and continued support of Operation Scugog. Stay safe and have a wonderful holiday season. Lakeridge Health reducing elective surgeries in a month-long period. Dan Kearns, The Standard, Durham. With COVID-19 and influenza putting stress on healthcare systems across Ontario, Lakeridge Health has been forced to make a difficult choice. In a statement emailed to The Standard, Lakeridge Health announced they would reduce the number of elective surgeries at their sites. As a result of the increase of respiratory illnesses impacting many young people, hospitals across Ontario, including Lakeridge Health, continue to see a high volume of pediatric patients, the statement read. To ensure the safest environments for patients while balancing critical staffing resources and increased patient volumes during this challenging time, we have had to make the difficult decision to reduce the number of elective inpatient surgeries for an interim period, beginning November 10th through to December 10th. This initiative will further enable our hospital teams to better support acute pediatric patient access and respond to urgent needs in Durham Region. The statement continued, Lakeridge Health understands how difficult this decision can be for patients and their families, and this decision was not made lightly. Our teams continue to work with families to reschedule all deferred surgical procedures. At this time, all urgent and priority pediatric surgeries are continuing across Lakeridge Health, the statement concluded. Across Ontario, hospitals have been dealing with rising respiratory infections and staffing shortages. Last month, a joint statement between Lakeridge Health and Durham's paramedics explained Lakeridge Health's emergency departments continue to experience critical staffing shortages and high patient volumes, and this was leading to an increase in offload times for paramedics, as well as overall wait times for less acute patients.
Lumberjacks chop down Knights to end their losing streak. Dan Kearns, The Standard, Scugog. The Port Perry Lumberjacks were able to end their 8-game losing streak on Sunday, November 13th, with a victory over the North Kawartha Knights. The Lumberjacks returned to home ice at Scugog Arena following a 7-4 loss to the Georgina Ice on Remembrance Day, Friday, November 11th. 6.5 minutes into the game, the Lumberjacks took the first lead with a goal from Mark Stoop. However, the Knights would tie the game late in the period, and the first period ended in a 1-1 tie. A little over 3.5 minutes into the second period, Stoop found twine once again, regaining the team's 1-goal lead. Then, nearly halfway into the period, Jacob Russau scored his first goal as a Lumberjack, extending the lead to 3-1. Just 15 seconds later, Rudy Heesen scored, making it a 4-1 game. But 78 seconds after this goal, the Knights would cut their deficit in half with a goal. North Kawartha would strike again late in the period, and the second period ended with a 4-3 score. The Lumberjacks outshot the Knights 16-3 in the third period, and Port Perry held on to their lead, winning the game 4-3. One-timers. Just one game on the Lumberjacks' schedule this year. They will face the Uxbridge Bruins at Scugog Arena on Sunday, November 20th at 2:25 p.m. Lake Simcoe Region Conservation Authority helps local father-daughter duo plant 3,400 trees. Courtney McClure, The Standard, Rock. A Brock Township father-daughter duo has planted about 3,400 trees on their Sunderland property, and they've since won the Healthy Land Award. With the help of the Lake Simcoe Region Conservation Authority, LSRCA, Melinda and Bob Dybel could plant over 3,000 trees on their property in one day. Trees are a giver, explained Mr. Dybel. They give us oxygen, so they are doing us a tremendous favor. Things which give and don't take are precious. According to Melinda Dybel, 4 species of trees were planted: white pine, white cedar, white spruce, and red oak. Father and daughter reached out to the LSRCA because they have a tree planting program for people living within the Lake Simcoe region. Ms. Dybel said the LSRCA helped them find grants which could assist with the cost of the trees and planting. In addition, the LSRCA hired contractors to come in to help. Essentially, our duty was to prepare the land before they came, said Melinda. Although there were some issues with the LSRCA contractors' machinery, and the Dybels had to hire their own contractors to finish the project, it was not a big issue. The equipment was new, so Ms. Dybel assumed this was not a common issue with their program. She made a point to encourage anyone who can to contact the LSRCA about their tree planting program. The program allows landowners to help local wildlife and learn a thing or two. The Dybels have a few trees at the back of their property, but adding more has created a more expansive habitat for local wildlife. According to Bob, he and his daughter have a few animals which frequent their properties, such as squirrels, rabbits, and other small woodland creatures. The family also enjoys seeing many birds in their yard. Sometimes they see slightly larger animals like coyotes and foxes. In theory, said Ms. Dybel, these new trees should provide their local wildlife with some food and shelter, adding, the program is definitely worth looking into. The LSRCA will survey the land and tell the homeowners what trees will live healthy lives on their property. They will also help homeowners decide the best place and how many trees to plant along their property. This is the expertise we just didn't have, shared Melinda. There's zero chance we could have planted 3,400 trees in a day. The LSRCA provided the Dybels with plenty of support during and after the project. To learn more about the Lake Simcoe Region Conservation Authority and its programs, please visit lsrca.on.ca.
What better way to spend time with your loved ones than creating memories? By Tina Y. Gerber-McCurley. There's no better way to spend time with your loved one than with some autumn activities. The following ideas will promote mental and physical activity, socialization, and plenty of opportunities to grow closer. Decorating your home is a great way to set the seasonal mood, and you can share some fond memories. Simple pumpkins, gourds, and/or corn stalks placed inside or outside give a nice harvest autumn feel. Grandchildren and great-grandchildren will also love to be involved. Making homemade decorations is affordable and gives you time to bond. Loved ones can create as you reminisce together. Even if you're not the craftiest person, the time together is the real treasure here. Many more ideas are available at dollar stores, as you will find tons of inexpensive art supplies and decor. This is an excellent time to share memories with your entire family. Perhaps you may bake together. Simple items like baked apples or pumpkins, ginger or spice cookies. Your parents may have taught their favorite family recipes to you. Now the roles are reversed and you can share. My mother made the best baked apples, apple crisp, and custard tarts during autumn. Her specialty was also soups. It brings back the smells and flavors of our home while growing up when we cook these kind of recipes. I wish I had paid more attention and gathered her recipes into a homemade cookbook. The amazing autumn colors of the leaves are incredible. To take advantage of this, you could sit on the back patio or walk outside together. Exercise increases the feel-good chemicals. It's important to enjoy the weather before it gets too cold outside in order to stay active and avoid the winter blues. If your loved one has mobility issues, you can sit in front of an open window or relax on the front porch. So many seniors have a smartphone or tablet these days. You may want to download word puzzles, trivia games, or stories to read together. Spending the afternoon working on a seasonal puzzle together is good, while sipping apple cider or playing card games. Gardening is one of the most relaxing autumn activities for seniors. If there is no room outside, perhaps you can consider growing a few plants inside. This can be convenient, low maintenance, and bring the outside indoors. Plants inside are like a breath of fresh air, actually producing greater oxygen. My mother had a green thumb, and unfortunately, I do not. Every autumn, I would load my plants into the car to take to her house, and she would nurse them back to health. She was such a good gardener, and she was so excited to put a greenhouse in her back study. It was a great way for her to stay involved and connected. She loved reading about plants and flowers during the winter months. Buying her books on plants and gardening was a great gift idea. Large print options are available. If you are a senior, look for ways during the autumn season to keep yourself strong and flexible. Staying healthy is an important way for you to keep your independence. It is all about improving your loved one's cognitive abilities and maintaining their overall health. Autumn, in my opinion, is the ideal time to promote and engage seniors in a variety of activities which benefit their mental abilities. This is so beneficial in the prevention of Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia. As you enjoy autumn and see it turn into winter, take some time to remember God is with you and He created this season in life especially for you. While we all have struggles, there are also many blessings to enjoy and to be thankful for.
The Standard Podcast was produced by Greenstream Studio for the Standard newspaper.